I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
5 to shoot for Miami. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. The shot clock expires. Smith. 4-3. That no good. Off the mark. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
This comes down to great execution both on the offensive and defensive end of the floor. Let's see if they can carry this into the second quarter.
To Waiters. Here comes the screen. Waiters to Whiteside. That's rebounded by the Cavaliers. Beyond the arc for 3. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And draws the foul. So Hassan Whiteside will go to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Hassan Whiteside, a couple of free throws on the way. Not the best career mark, 62%. First free throw is good. Fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second.
I got ball.
Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Dragic with the basketball. Trailing by 11. Waiters. Fires the 3. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in.
And a 3-pointer at the buzzer for good measure. What a finish to the opening period. A great stretch here to start the game. We played one here at Quicken Loans Arena with the Cavaliers leading the way. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Larry Nance Jr. with the block.
Sent a message in that one, Ed.
Look out, Larry Nance Jr. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
To Waiters. Shot from the lane won't go.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
He'd have the basketball. Surveys the floor. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
For three, like the toughness, but Colin Sexton off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Waiters. From long range. Waiters forced that one off the mark on the three. Into the front court comes Smith. The lead is 15. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 13, Tristan Thompson. Entering
Larry Nance Jr. pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Whoa, what a finish.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
It's the Heat with the possession. Wade to Whiteside. Waiters to Whiteside. Short jumper won't fall.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Going to launch beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time. Waiters. Pass stolen by the Cavs.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
And stuffs it home.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. Goes reverse to lay it in.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Waiters. Cleveland has the rebound. Lets it fly from long range, off the iron. No good. Great dish to set it up. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic to Whiteside. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Throws it down.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Dragic into the front court. His guys down big, and that's going to get out of bounds. So it's going to stay with Miami. Richardson to Dragic. Shot clock for the Heat, down to 3.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Shot clock violation.
For the Heat.
Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. The Cavaliers didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second-chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. Have a look at the leading scores for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Heat may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game.
At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely.
These are the guys getting buckets for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Field goals.
As long as there's time left on the game clock, no lead is truly safe. They just have to be ready to seize every opportunity in the second half.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
And now it's Flash with the basketball to Dragic. Off the mark.
Really explosive first half, but in the second half, the defense has made the finer adjustments. Now they're shading him to his weak hand. He doesn't look as comfortable as he did earlier.
Nothing going here on that drive. Cavs with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Dragic to Whiteside. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Gets a look. Can't hit. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Dragic with it. Down a bundle. To Richardson. To Dragic. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Fires the three and knocks it down. And, Jay, the system produces once again.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality, positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Dwayne Wade. With the interception. Great defensive play.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
And a throwdown.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
And finishes strong. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Cleans it up, and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Dragic to Whiteside. The rebound taken in by Cleveland.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you. Me and you.
4-3. Textbook defense. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover. Cleveland has the basketball. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Wade to Dragic. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
You see, Ed, in the first half, he was so efficient. He would catch the ball, turn, make 1 or 2 dribbles right into a shot. No wasted movement. Now, he's playing with the basketball too much. Really hard to find a rhythm, and the defense settles into itself.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Miami. Minute left in the third quarter.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Has a look. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
To Richardson. Dragic to Richardson. Josh Richardson. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
He'll put it up at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Cavaliers enjoying a healthy lead. The Cavaliers start with the basketball here in the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd, maybe, but sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Miami's got it.
Hey, left.
Dragic. To Waiters. Has a chance. Not that time, and not his shot.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Dragic. Not going down here. Goes to the right side. Oh, he had him there for a second. To Whiteside. Able to convert inside.
Equals high percentage.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. Smith. to Colin Sexton. Beyond the arc for three. Hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm, and that's what we saw.
J.R. Smith with a chance at a 4-point play. For his career, 73%. And he adds the free throw. To Waiters. And he scores, plus the foul. Hassan Whiteside taking all comers. He'll go to the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Shifting gears, here come some substitutions. Hassan Whiteside at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And he can't convert the free throw. Count the basket.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Waiters. Can't connect from inside. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Larry Nance Jr. Tips it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Wade. Fires the three. Tough shot. He hits.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Whiteside to Wade. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat them by 50, beat them by 50. If you want to beat them by 100, keep shooting more threes. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Larry Nance Jr. snatching it out of the air. That's his third block this evening.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft rooms. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Flash at the controls to Waiters. Dwayne Wade. Oh, had him going there for a second, and they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Foul number 2. First foul in the last 2 minutes. Substitutions, Miami.
Watch that cutter.
Dragic to Wade.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
5 to shoot for Miami. Richardson to Dragic. Not that time.
In the first half, he was really finding that flow, athletically making tough shots. Now, utilize the sets. Maybe come off that curl a little bit tighter. Read your defender. Make the necessary reads to be an efficient player.
And the denial.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throws good. Add 1 more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Miami with the basketball. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Throws it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
8 seconds. It's going the other way. For 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Deep 2. Slams it home on the putback. Deep 3. At the buzzer, the Cavs are victorious as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Cavaliers put their opponents away in a blowout. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading scores for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Heat
Did not look good in this one, and neither did the score.
Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. Check out the leading scores for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Defense.
The Cleveland Cavaliers
Showed us how important defense can be in this league, especially when it leads to plenty of opportunities on the other end of the court.
Player of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
Here are the top plays.
Number 2.
are the upcoming games for the Cleveland Cavaliers. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.